High up in the misty mountains, where the clouds like to sleep on the hills, there is a tiny farm. It belongs to a young farmer named Kaito. For a long time, the farm was very quiet. The birds were there and the frogs were there, but the fields were empty. Kaito's grandfather used to grow magic rice here, rice so golden and tasty that people came from all over the world to try it. But Kaito was just starting out. All he had was a small tractor and a big dream. How do I turn this brown mud into gold? Kaito wondered. He looked at his map and saw the little squares of land called paddies. In our game, these aren't just patches of dirt. They are like giant bathtubs for plants. Now, rice is a very thirsty plant. It doesn't want to sit in dry dirt. It wants to have a pool party. Kaito hopped into his Kubota tractor and opened the water gates. Splish, splash, glug, glug. The water filled the fields until they looked like giant mirrors reflecting the blue sky. Then came the coolest machine of all, the rice transplanter. It's a skinny white machine with little fingers that reach down and poke tiny green rice babies into the mud. Pop, pop, pop. Kaito loved driving this machine. You have to be very careful to stay in a straight line, almost like you're drawing in a coloring book. If you go wiggly, the rice gets grumpy. Kaito worked until the sun went down and the new FS-25 fog rolled in, making everything look like a fairy tale. One afternoon, the sky started to growl. Rumble, rumble, boom! A big storm was coming. In this valley, the rain doesn't just fall, it pours like a giant bucket. Kaito had to be a hero. He jumped into his big tractor to check on the plants, but oh no, the dirt had turned into super sticky mud. Every time the wheels turned, they went squelch, slorp, squish. The tractor started to sink. In our world, the ground actually changes shape under your tires. Kaito had to use all his strength to steer through the ruts. "Come on, big wheels, you can do it," he cheered. With a mighty vroom, the tractor climbed out of the mud and saved the day. The rice was safe. The weeks went by and something magical happened. The tiny green plants grew taller and taller until they turned into a sea of golden shimmer. It was harvest time. Kaito brought out the king of the farm, the rice combine. This machine is like a giant vacuum cleaner for rice. It gobbles up the golden stalks and keeps the little grains of rice inside its big belly. Whir, whir, the machine moved through the water and mud with ease. Kaito watched the grain tank fill up. It looked like thousands of tiny gold coins. He felt so proud. His grandfather's magic rice was back, and it was all thanks to hard work and his amazing machines. Kaito drove his harvest to the village. Everyone cheered. The cooperative gave him enough coins to buy even more tools, maybe some fluffy sheep or a big greenhouse for strawberries next time. As the moon rose over the Hokkaido mountains, Kaito tucked his machines into the shed and said, "Good night, tractors, good night, valley." The farm wasn't quiet anymore. It was full of life, full of mud, and full of gold. And if you look closely at the mountains in the game, you might just see Kaito's lanterns glowing, waiting for the next big adventure.